Hello, hi, how are you? And welcome to the new video, everybody. Today, I am going out to Fairfield Commons Mall, which is somewhat near me in the area. It's a little bit further north of where I am, but I just wanted to see what the traffic of everything was like and see how many people are coming out, because obviously now in Ohio, things are a little bit more open, depending on where you go. So I just wanted to see what the level of people look like, as well as just what stores might actually be open, because you never know. So we're gonna head on in and see what's going on. One of the first things as you walk in, they do have a sign letting you know all of the health and safety tips for the mall, which is probably smart on their part. Again, we see FYE and Suncoast, which is attached, isn't open. There are some other ones though over here, like Finish Line I see is open, Treasures and Spencer's is open. This was a craft store that I think was a local store. And then we see Hallmark is also open. So there is quite a few stores at this point that are open. That's a new store down there actually, as well as that one. So we will see. The GNC is closed. But yeah, not that many people, which isn't that surprising, to be honest. One of my favorite stores, Box Lunch, they do have reduced hours in the store, and they are limiting the capacity to 10, which makes sense. It is a fairly larger store, but it's still a little bit, not tight, but a little bit, spaced out weird in there. So that is smart. And they do have posted enter and exit, as well as some other information posted on how you're supposed to enter. So let's go on in. This herbology sweatshirt from Harry Potter. It's really cool. If it wasn't for the fact that we're moving into the warmer months, I probably would get that. Same thing with this really neat art style of Avatar, one of my favorite shows. And then one of my new favorite shows, My Hero Academia. They have a whole little center section here as well that continues over to the left side of this. And there are arrows on the ground, which direct flow of traffic, which makes sense, as well as covering on the register. Over in the food court area, this play area is obviously closed off as well, and not every restaurant that is here is open. And Annie Ann's is actually new to this mall. It used to be just a generic pretzel time. Obviously Starbucks is open. The unfortunate thing of all of this, I don't know if it's just from whatever, or if it's actually from what's going on, but Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works announced that they were closing a bunch of stores nationwide. So who knows what that's the reason for that. Another sad thing that's come out of this whole pandemic is the announcing of the closure of JCPenney's. The entire company is filed for Chapter 11. It's the nail in the coffin. They will not be coming back. I also went into Hot Topic, picked up a few shirts, just just cause. But it also looks like Francesca's has their doors open, and they have an occupancy of 8, because this is one of the smallest stores in the mall, to be honest. You can see American Eagle looks like they have flow. So the overall impression I'm getting is there aren't that many people, which is obvious. Like I said earlier, there are a good amount of stores that are open, for the simple fact of they just maybe didn't do a lot of online or whatnot, but there are a lot. Like Route 21 is open, Buckle ahead of me is open. I thought Charlotte Russe went out of business. I guess not. It says reopening sale, so I don't know what happened there. But yeah, there are a good amount of stores, like I said, that are open. So I think it's just, I have seen a lot of stipulations and rules with a lot of the stores, which is, again, obvious. But I don't know. I think as long as you follow the rules, there shouldn't be any problems to going out, Also, I hope you can hear me all right. This is a different mask. It is a little bit thicker than the other one, so I hope I'm coming through clearly. Curious about with the mall, whether or not that the small arcade would be open, and obviously they are not. which is not surprising, like I've said multiple times. Post-its and Sharpies that they have that you can write your own thing. It's called the Canvas Project, and post your love. But there's no hand sanitizer or anything near it, so I don't know exactly what their thought was with that. Maybe they just didn't think about that, but yeah, that's the one surprising thing that's come across so far. One of the things I was the most curious about coming here was department stores and what they were doing to make sure everyone's safe. I know they usually put a lot of things in the center, and it looks like they've cleared out every single center thing, as well as they have their own sign for health and safety standards. But overall, looks about the same, other than the center aisles are mostly clear. I didn't come over to this side earlier because I noticed they were closed, but it looks like FYE/Suncoast has a sign that says they'll be back June 1st. As well as, I thought of something earlier, Macy's is the only anchor left. This is a furniture store that's opening, Moore's Home Furniture. I thought it was supposed to be the room place, but I guess it's not. But yeah, and you can see same sign on the front of FYE. They will be back June 1st, which is a week away from when I'm filming this. The thing I was curious about was this place down here, Round 1. It's kind of like a Dave & Buster's Scene 75 type place, where it's lots of arcade games and some food, and looks like they are also not open. And I see a sign on the front, but this down escalator is broken, or at least they're flowing traffic, so you can't use this one. And I think the up escalator on the other side of the mall was not working as well to force you to go one way. But it generally looks like that's the consensus, is anything that would require an excess amount of cleaning, they're trying to better flow, which again, like I've said hundreds of times, it makes sense. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I'm heading over to my car. I had to take the mask off because it's like 82 degrees out and I was suffocating because of the heat. But yeah, the mall generally looks like it's back up and running. There are definitely a lot less people than normal. It is the middle of Tuesday though, during the week back right after Memorial Day, so there are probably still some people at work. So it doesn't look like there's a ton of people that are missing. That generally is, there are definitely people that you can tell that aren't there, but generally the mall isn't as busy at this point in the day, from what I remember from like being a student and not working on a Tuesday afternoon sort of thing. So like, I get it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed down below. Ring the bell to get all the notifications for when I post. And yeah, I'm just excited that things are getting back to normal as they could be for right now. But that's gonna be it. Like I said, if you guys enjoyed, I did all this already. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next one, I'll see you in the next one.